With Darcy Findlay, the Nepean Raiders, how's the season been to date?
A little bit of a roller coaster. We've got a stretch of a few weeks where we do extremely well, and then, the most important stretch that we probably had in November didn't go so well. So there's still half a season left, and I think we've turned the corner, and our leaders have stepped up, and that they played some good hockey the last couple of weeks. So it's far from over, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way.
Yeah, it seems some of the teams this season have run into a real rut in one particular month, and I guess that month of November was the one for you. Cumberland were here last week. They had, I think, a 1 for 10 in October, but you had a rough November.
Yeah, that happens. You know what I mean? I just had very high expectations for the way our schedule was set up, and unfortunately we just weren't ready, and our best players weren't our best players during that stretch, and it cost us. But at the same time, the way the league's been, everyone's beaten everyone, like you mentioned, and there's still lots of hockey to be played. The unfortunate thing is we beat the better teams or the higher standing teams in the league, but then we lose to teams that are below us, and in my eyes that's just a leadership thing, and and not just being prepared every night to play.
Raiders have played pretty well against the Braves, with the exception, I think, the first game of the season. The Braves won in Nepean. You won last time here.
Yeah, well, you know what? Last time we were here, I think is probably one of our better games of the season. We came out for 60 minutes. We stuck to the game plan, and we executed very well. So, you know what? We've had our share of wins against them this year, but they also came to our barn and they took 2 points on us in a very tight matchup. So it's been exciting hockey so far, these two teams playing. I don't expect any less tonight.
You, like a number of teams, you made some transactions, I guess, as of late.
Yeah, we added a few guys to our roster. The unfortunate thing is they haven't been able to get in the lineup and stay consistent. We got the Bisson kid from Kempville, and unfortunately Cam suffered an injury pretty early after he got to us, and we got Warren Holtz from the 67s, and he suffered 2 injuries. So, they just can't seem to get in a rhythm. So all these additions that we've made, unfortunately, we haven't got to see the reward from them yet, but the good thing is there's still half a season, and once the Christmas stretch is over, they'll be back and healthy, and we'll be ready to roll when it really matters.
One of the things that stands out is your goals against, one of the higher marks in the league.
I look at that every week.
Sorry.
At the end of the day, you know what? Our defensive play isn't bad. You know what? They're doing an extremely good job, and it's unfortunate. They're just lucky breaks here and there, or it's also being in the box as well. We take a lot of penalties, and that's because of the aggressive game that we play. And I can't take that away from the kids. I want to be in your face. I want to make sure we're playing tough between the whistles, and as long as they're not dumb penalties, if it's finishing a check or it's battling down low, that's what I'm asking from them. So yeah, we've taken penalties. A lot of them haven't been on the wrong end of something stupid, like I mentioned, but you know what, we got to keep pucks out of our net. There's no doubt about it. And I think a lot of that has to do with the lack of experience we also have between the pipes, and we're relying heavily on two new faces to the league. And you know what, they just need experience. And once they get that, and once they find their confidence, then we're going to be set moving forward.
Darcy, the other thing that stands out is you're on the road. I mean, a win tonight, you'll be 500 on the road. A better road record than a home record. Any explanation for that?
Well, we've talked about that as well, and I don't know what it is about the 2:30 at Sunday afternoons in Nepean, but our guys sure are sleepy when they come out of the gates. And 2 of those road games were actually played in Shawville. They weren't even played in Nepean. That are 2 wins. So, you know what, guys are up. It's the bus trips that get them going. We go to Hawkesbury, we play good games. We go to Smith Falls, we play good games. So there's something about jumping on the bus that gets the guys rolling, and if that's what it takes, then we'll just play all our games on the road.
Thanks for doing this, Darcy. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Darcy Findlay of the Nepean Raiders.